Shalom, Ka'Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. All praises and glories definitely due, especially in the times we're living in. Much honors and respect to the apostles and others, a great millstone, for teaching us his truth, and to all the brothers out there doing this work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that through your precepts, I say shalom. Back for another 4-part lesson. This will be titled Pseudoscience Lies. All right. So we're looking at here several articles. All right. I'm not going to go into them. You people can go for this on your own. All right. All you have to put in is U.S. recovered non-human biologics from UFO crash sites. Okay. And these things will pop up for you. All right. This is by NPR. This one's by Sky News. UFO whistleblower claims U.S. government found non-human biologics at crash. Now, what you people need to understand, first of all, this, all right, is pseudoscience lies to control the narrative. That's what this whole thing is. Okay, because they've lost the narrative. All right. What they call UFOs, UAPs, those are the chariots of the Lord. And those are the angels in them. And they know that, the pilots, okay, that have witnessed and seen, they've seen what it is. They've seen what they call black men. Nobody's black, okay? That's a demonization, all right? 7 foot tall, 10 foot tall. Those are the angels, people, all right? They're no aliens, okay? But they're not going to tell you that, all right? Yet it's written in the scriptures that they shall make war with the Lamb, all right? So anyway, this is known as propaganda, people, okay? This is known as propaganda. Now, give me a minute. All right, here's the definition of propaganda in Google. Information, especially of bias or misleading nature. I repeat, misleading nature. And that's what they're doing, misleading you, okay? Guiding you by your noses there, all right? Used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. You get it, people? Do you understand? See? Information, promotion, advertising, publicity, spin. And that's what they're doing, putting their spin on it. All right? See? And what is it? You see what it says there? Disinformation coming from the government. That's your propaganda. Brainwashing, indoctrination, which goes back when you start going to school. It's a brainwashing. It's indoctrination into Edomite supremacy. You understand? See? Big lie. You see it? All right, give me a minute. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians 2:9, people. What does it say here? Even him, so this is talking about man, whose coming is after the workings of Satan, of the spiritual entity Satan, who's actually an angel. All right? He's an employee. He's never kicked out of heaven. That's a fairy tale. All right? Go read Job. All right? The 1st and 2nd chapters will clearly tell you. All right? So, even him, which is talking about Esau, Edom, the white man, whose coming is after the workings of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Now, we're going to go to the word lying wonders down here. See? See what it says? Pseudo. We're going to click on that.
Strong's G 5579. Pseudos. Pseudos.
See? And what is their science? Okay? And their political views and everything else? A lie. Conscious and intentional falsehood. In a broad sense, whatever is not what it seems to be. Didn't we just read about that? The definition of propaganda? All right? A perverse, impetuous, and deceitful precept. Everything is a lie. Okay? They're delusional. Okay, and that's what they want for you, to live in a delusional world. Okay, where the bankers rule. Okay, and you're their slaves. All right? All right, give me a minute. Let's watch this Paul Heller, who's an insider, this video here that was sent to me. All right? And the key part is toward the ending, where it talks about that the elites are looking for amnesty. So pay attention to that part. It's not a long video, but let's play it.
Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh.
If you'll indulge me, I'd like to read 2 pages from advice from the extraterrestrials. Yes, it's true that we have been in contact.
All right? Remember, they're angels. They're not terrestrials. This man's an insider. All right? I've heard this man, Paul Heller, all right? He has spoken about the Cabal, and everybody knows about the Cabal. But then they put up propaganda talking about that, again, people should be arrested for that, okay? And the videos taken down, they shouldn't have access to social websites. You see, that's them losing the narrative, all right? Let's continue.
Contact with your government and heads of power. It is also true that It is also true that agreements have been made and kept secret from your people. It is also true that in the past, some of your people have lost their lives or have been badly hurt to protect this secret. Our hands had no part in this. We contacted your leader.
Right. The angels had no part in that. All right? Unless death angels sent by the Lord. But they had no part in it. Okay? That's what they're saying there. Let's continue.
Leaders, because your planet is in grave trouble. Your leaders said the vast majority of your population wasn't ready for anything like us yet. So we made time agreements with your leaders as to when your people would be made aware of our presence. Your air, your water are contaminated. Your forests, jungles, trees, and plant.
Okay? Who's responsible? Who sits in the policy? Who's responsible for the pollution, all right, of the air, the water, okay, the deforestation, okay? Yeah, Esau Edom, the white man. Let's continue.
Life are dying. There are several breaks in your food chain. You have an overwhelming amount of nuclear and
GMO foods, people. Let's go.
biological weapons, which include nuclear and biological contamination. Your planet is overpopulated. Warning, it is almost to the point of being too late, unless your people act. There are better ways of deriving energy and food needs without causing your planet any damage. Those in power are aware of this and have the capability of putting these methods into worldwide use. Those in power view it as a military and security threat. That upset me. You mean to tell me that the people in power have the ability to save and better the planet, and they aren't doing it? Amnesty. What do you mean? Complete amnesty to those in power, governments and leaders who have been suppressing the truth, that they can't be held liable for any past wrong deeds. It is the only way these leaders can come forward with the truth. It is necessary that...
Well, you heard it. We'll be right back with part 2. Shalom.